All right, so I've been getting an overwhelming amount of messages and DMs regarding what is the best niche to start right now in 2025 for a faceless YouTube channel. And guys, I've broken it down for you on a previous video recently, showing you 3 of the best niches. And I've come back with part 2. That video blew up. You guys got a lot of requests on that one to make more. And so I'm coming back with part 2. I got 5 different niches that are guaranteed to make you minimum $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month, because the channels that I'm showing you have recently started. They're all basically brand new channels and they're printing so much money. So if you're lost, if you're stuck, if you're curious about what the next and up and coming niches are, the most profitable ones that have long-term, have longevity, this is the video for you. And guys, just to spend a couple seconds to edify myself, I definitely know what I'm doing. I have many channels that I've scaled to $30,000, $40,000 a month. I have an entire community with hundreds of students and hundreds of testimonies proving that this thing works. Many of you guys are wondering, does this thing still work? Does the faceless thing work? Absolutely. Absolutely. I've literally hundreds of pages of testimonies and people talking about how much money they're making, successes, mortgages being paid off, student loans being paid off, lives just literally changing in front of us from the simple systems. I also have a free community. Every single link, everything I'm talking about today, you will find in my free community along with all the tools and resources. This is literally free. It doesn't charge $1 to come in here. There's already 1,400 members. Come in here because I review all these different niches all the time, literally on a daily basis. We post a bunch of stuff. You have an entire free course. Literally, I've given you a massive course for free, full of content. Don't charge $1 for it. And I even go live once a week. Literally, you can ask me any question that you want. And I'm even gonna up it to 2 calls a week. You literally don't wanna miss this. If you're trying to make this thing work, join this community. I'm giving away so much sauce, so much value, so much support without charging $1. All right, guys, let's get into the video. I don't want to bore you any longer. Just wanted to chat quickly so you guys understand who's even teaching you this stuff, because there's a lot of people who don't really know what they're talking about, who are creating videos, and it's just not right. You need to get information from people who are actually on the ground floor making money as we speak. All right, so we're going to start off with this first niche. Now, if you guys have seen this one or any of the other ones throughout this video, that's okay. Just be patient because there's a lot of different variety, and I guarantee there's going to be at least one of them that you haven't seen before. All right, so Bound is a nature and animal content style channel. All right, so this is the one, many of you guys have seen it, Why It Sucks to Be Born as ... This is a phenomenal niche. Now, the thing is that you can take this niche and you can turn it into something else. Now, you can actually use the same kind of topics and make them for animals, but you can literally transform this niche into so many different things. So you can go into the medieval times, you can go into different sports, you can go into comics, you can go into Marvel, you can go into anything else and say why it sucks to be a ... That is the bucket. That is the macro topic. And this stuff works so well. I saw this one. I can't find it anymore, but it's like this Asian cartoon that's blowing up. And it was like Why It Sucks to Be, and it was the main character. And it was the only video on the channel, brand new channel, and it got 3 million views. And so this topic, this style of video is working so incredibly well. Maybe this animal stuff is a little bit overdone. It's a little bit more competitive. There's already tons of videos out. That's fine. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work in something else. So you could be like, why it sucks to be born as Spider-Man, or why it sucks to be born as Iron Man. You could literally go so crazy with this. It's just the topic and the style of video works so incredibly well. All right. So let's talk about the stats a little bit. This channel right here literally has 18 videos. They started 3 months ago. They have 8 million views. All right. The RPM earnings, I'm going to give you the RPM for all these channels, by the way. I do know them. It is $5 to $8 per 1,000 views. Okay. That means if you combine the total amount of views, which is 8 million, you divide that by 1,000, because with YouTube, you get paid for every 1,000 views. That gives you about 8,000, right? That 8,000 gets multiplied by an RPM of between $5 to $8, which will give you between $40,000 to $64,000 in total earnings. That is absolutely obnoxious. Now, with an average cost of video being $50 to $70 per 1,000 views, that means your entire production cost adds up to around $900 to $1,200 for all of the videos that were created on this channel, which leaves your profit percentage around 94%. That's one thing about YouTube that I really admire, amongst so many different things. It is so incredibly profitable. Guys, I've done so many business models. I've done dropshipping and Amazon. I've done marketing agencies, so much stuff. And one of the main consistencies was horrible profit margins. I could make a ton of money online, but how much I was actually keeping was never really that much to brag about. Versus with YouTube, everything I make, I basically keep because the margins and the production cost is so incredibly low, especially now with AI. And I even created so many different AI tools for all my students, and I give away a bunch of them for free in my community. that just drop drastically the production cost. It is so cheap. So that is the first channel, guys. If you have any more questions, just feel free to comment on this. I can give you some more details. The second channel is kind of similar, but also very different. All right. It's called First 100. This channel has 2 videos. All right. The first one was 11 months ago. The last one was only 2 weeks ago. It's starting to pick up steam. All right. 1.9 million video views on the first video. Simple animation explainer video. You can hire a team off of Fiverr and Upwork to do this for you for $50. It is so incredibly easy to make money online, guys. It's so incredibly easy. One video. All right. Let's look at the stats. Let's look at the stats here. We have 11 months since the last video, 2 videos, total views 1.9 million, RPM of $5 to $8. So if you take that 1 million divided by 1,000, you get 1.9. Multiply that by 5 to 8, you get $10,000 to $16,000. Okay. Then you look at the average cost of these videos between $40 to $60, and you look at the total cost spent. $80 to $120 was spent to make back $10,000 to $16,000. Now, if that person continued posting, God knows why they didn't. Maybe they just posted the video, threw the laptop in the ocean, later recovered the laptop, realized they had 2 million views, and continued with the channel. Who knows, maybe. The point being, they only spent a max of about $120 and they made back $16,000, upwards of $16,000. That leaves a profit percentage of 99%. There's nothing like this that exists, guys. It's actually insane how lucrative this opportunity is today to start a YouTube channel. There's nothing like it. Now, what makes this niche even more interesting, because I need to give you guys some extended sauce, okay, is the fact that it's not just animation channel, but rather it's a style, it's a theme, it's called a bucket. So your first 100 days, you can go way further than this, right? There's people that extend this. Your first 30 days, your first 100 days, detoxing from social media, quitting porn, whatever it is. You want to quit something or teach people how to change a thought pattern or a bad habit, you literally create a video about the first 100 days of XYZ, whatever it is. And so there's 2 things that they're doing here. They're tapping into this like, what happens if I do and pursue XYZ? And second of all, the simple animation, simple explainer videos do really, really well right now. So it's 2-in-1 whammy in this niche. It's incredibly well done for just such a small sample size of videos. They've done incredibly well. All right, that's niche number 2, guys. If you're enjoying, by the way, and want to see more of these kinds of videos, just drop a comment and let me know. I'm happy to continue posting. I have so many niches. It's actually incredible because I get asked all the time, what's the best niche? What's the best niche? It's like the first question I get asked. Guys, I have so many of these. We know how to do the thorough, proper research. And by the way, if you watch until the end of the video, I'm going to promise to show you guys a strategy that is so sick for finding up-and-coming niches and also inspiration channels. Let's say you found your winning niche. You need to find other competitor channels that are winning as well. You want to get more inspiration. Find new channels that are crushing it right now. I'm going to show you guys a secret to how to find 100% the best inspiration channels in your niche in seconds with no work. It's actually insane. So stick around. Third niche, all right? This is called The Executioner. It's a pop culture analysis style, but it's actually an entire channel that's revolving around the show Dexter, which is a popular TV show. And so they just went ahead and created a bunch of videos around that with different topics. So everyone who knew Dexter was a serial killer, times when Dexter was refused to kill, every step Dexter's serial killer ritual, random topics. But if you're obsessed with this show, if you're a fan of this show, you're going to love these videos. You're going to love it. And that's the point of these channels, is to just find channels and topics and popular culture and then just create topics around it. And then just create videos revolving around it. It's so incredibly simple, guys. So this channel, let's look at the stats, all right? Now, we have 18 videos that started 4 months ago, all right? It's got almost 4 million views with an RPM of $7 to $9 per 1,000 views. That brings the total earnings to $28,000 to $36,000. Average video cost is $50 to $70. The average production cost in total was about $900 to $1,200, leaving the profit margin to 90%. I don't think it really drops under 80%. Honestly, I've never had it with myself or any of my students. We literally average about 80 to 95% profit margin on all our channels, which is ridiculous. So guys, if you're not as profitable as that, you're doing something wrong. I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? Now, moving on to the next niche, which is Daily Stunner, all right? Wrestling and true stories. This is another really, really, really cool niche because WWE is super untapped, super unsaturated, very slept on, to be honest. I don't know if you care about WWE, if you believe in the sport, I don't even care. If you want to make a lot of money, this is a super underrated niche. This channel recently started 3 months ago, okay? Look at this. 3 months, 17 videos, 1.4 million views, an average RPM of $7 to $9. They made between $8,000 to $12,000. They only spent between $680 to $1,000 with an average video cost of $40 to $60, bringing the average percentage to 85%. 3 months, 12K, 85% margin. Guys, the people that are running these channels are not people who have masters and bachelors of business. They likely don't know what they're doing. They just took action. That's the one thing that's consistent between people who make money and people who don't make money. You don't have to be a genius. Okay, people that are coming into this, especially people that work with me, I don't have people that are coming with tech experience, previous YouTubers, have made videos before, content creation. Maybe 0.5% of people that I've ever worked with had any ounce of experience coming into this. Everyone I'm working with has never touched a computer, has never created a video before, doesn't have much tech experience, and they're all making $5,000 to $10,000, and some students making even $30,000 a month. So if you're not making that kind of money, you either don't have the right guidance or you're just doing something completely wrong and you need help. All right. Now, moving on to the last niche. This is probably my favorite niche. And then guys, just stick around for a sec because I'm going to also show you how to find more niches. Such an important tip. If you're building a YouTube channel, you need inspiration channels. You need to find other channels, other people who are doing the same thing so you can get inspired. All right. Some unfiltered guy. This niche is blowing up right now. Absolutely blowing up. If I can leave you with one hack, one niche that is guaranteed to make you a ton of money, this is the niche. All right, guys, I'm putting you on some game. Maybe you've seen it before, maybe not. If you haven't, you're welcome. If you have, then I'm just reconfirming to you that this is a fantastic niche. The stick animation niche is so good. All right, let's look at the stats. I'm going to explain why it's very good too. All right, 8 videos, 4 months, 6.7 million views, 6 to 8 RPM, $40,000 to $50,000 in 4 months. Total video cost is $40 to $60. That can even be dropped to $10 to $15 if you do it yourself. There's so many videos online how to do these videos on your own with like Canva or AI. Super cheap. Total production cost is $320 to $480. That's assuming you outsourced. Much less if you just did it yourself. Profit margin is 96%. Guys, untapped, unparalleled. This is one of the best niches out there right now. All right, putting you guys on some game. Why is it one of the best niches? Let's talk about it. All right. One of the best niches because the topics are super popular. All right. Motivation niches have been around for decades. It's going to be around for a very long time. People want to be motivated. People want to be inspired. These niches work. All right. But the traditional way of being motivated has shifted and people become a little bit acclimated and a little bit bored of the normal style of videos. And so insert new style stick animation, and it works incredibly well because the value is very good. They're getting a lot of value. They're getting the content. They're getting what they wanted, right? They want to be inspired. They want to learn how to master small talk and forcing you to lock in. Okay, so they're getting the thing, but there's 2 other things at play here, 2 psychological things at play. Number 1, storytelling. These have amazing storytelling. You feel immersed. You feel like you're connected. You feel like you're just being spoken to by a friend. Storytelling plays a huge part. The second thing is when you are trying to absorb information, you want to be inspired. You can't be distracted and inspired at the same time. Like you can, but it's like false motivation. So this thing does something very well. You deliver an insane amount of value. You deliver a roadmap. You inspire, but you do it in a very simple way. So that person, the end user, the viewer, can actually sit there and retain what they're being told. Because if you're trying to say all these things, but you're hitting them left and right with all these like fancy animations and fast cut editing, you're distracting them. And then they feel like they didn't really get anything by the end of the video. Versus this, it's so simple. It's easy to absorb. You can focus on one thing, the stick person that moves from here to here, this thing happening here, that thing happening here. It's not overwhelming and you can actually absorb that content. So this is an incredible way to deliver information, to create a video, to satisfy your viewer and to have them coming back for more, to beg them coming back for more. That's the key, guys. That's why they have 250,000 subscribers in 8 videos in 4 months. These videos are so simple to make. And now that they're already made, you can literally just copy them. Guys, you stuck around to the end. I promised I would show you exactly how to find more channels. All right, there is a plugin you need to use. It's called NextLev. I will leave a link in the description of this video. All right, here. All right, NextLev extension. You click here. You go. There's a free one. You don't get too much of the free one, but with the paid one, I think it's like $10 a month. It's literally nothing. You have to buy it. It's a must purchase if you're doing YouTube. There's no point in doing this without it. You go here, you click on the similar channels tab. This will appear once you download the extension. Then you click on search. As you click on search, it will literally find you all of the competitor channels that you need to do the proper research and receive proper inspiration on this niche. It is absolutely insane. So here we have already some niches. We can just select here, open this one up, open this one, open this one. Let's say this one, and this one, and this one. All right. Look at what I'm about to show you. All these niches, all these channels are going to be just like yours. All right. This one is a new channel, hasn't got any traction yet. This one is a new channel, 14 videos, 1 year ago. Okay, so it's not that new, but they haven't posted at all. Like they posted a year ago, 9 months ago, didn't post for 5 months. So technically I would say this is probably like 3 or 4 month old channel. All right. And they have already almost 1 million subscribers, guys. Almost 1 million subscribers with 21 million views. What a joke. All right. Moving on. We have Inspire Within. This is not a stick channel. That's fine. This one as well. 3 videos, 2K, 3.2K, 2K. That's amazing results already with 3 videos. There's this channel as well with 157,000 subscribers, a max of 2.2 million views in the last 2 months. And the oldest video goes back 2 months. Guys, what a joke. I'm putting you on some serious game, all right? And some brutal facts here. We can see they have literally 5 videos, 1.2K views, 900. Okay, so not too much here. It's a brand new channel. And this last one here is similar, I think. Yeah, still stick animation. Let's see. I don't think they've done anything yet. It's a brand new channel, all right? So 6 days ago is the first channel. Now, guys, hopefully this proves to you that YouTube, first of all, is a joke. And I say it's a joke because it is working so incredibly well right now. You have no idea. People are becoming literal millionaires right in front of our eyes, and no one even knows who they are. No one knows they exist. All right. People are making between $80,000 to $200,000 a month from their channels without showing their face, ever creating a video, any of that stuff. All right. And you can too. There's nothing different between the people who do that kind of money and you, other than the fact that they're willing to put in the work and take a risk. And if you're not willing to do either or both, you're not going to make any money here. All right. So there is a commitment to this. You can do this on your own. I've given you the roadmap. I give you the niche. I give you the support. I have a free community with all that kind of stuff. If you want to do this alone, I have full conviction you guys can do this because honestly, anybody can. But if you don't want to go through the roadblocks, you don't want to go through the headaches of doing this whole thing on your own, and you want to do it with some level of support, we have a paid program. So in the description of this video, you will find 2 links. The first one will be a link to join the free school community where you find all the links and resources of this video and much more. All right. The second link will be a link to work with me personally. Again, if you don't want to go through all the hardships, the nuances, the ups and downs, the learning curve of doing this on your own and figuring it out, then you can work with me personally. It is a paid investment. It is a minimum 4-figure investment to work with us, but we have a guarantee that you will make it back within 6 months. Even have a strategy to make sure that you're making money on your first video. This literally guarantees that your first month with me, you're making money. Your paycheck is guaranteed. Guys, if you have any additional questions or need more support or want more videos like this or whatever you want to see next, just let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the community and I'll see you guys on the call. Take care.